What's up? I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. That was like an awkward. Today we're getting Hunter episode 8.
And you always touch my face now.
I do. I like it. It's because your face. I was gonna say your face tastes so good. It feels so good. It tastes good too. But let's get into this. Episode 8. Last episode we saw some things we didn't want to see. Well, we did want to see it, but it's kind of intense, a little bit more than we thought we were gonna see.
It took a little bit of the innocence out of this show.
Oh yeah, it really did. Yeah. It like took the air out of me for a second because I was like, holy crap.
Like,
what we're talking about, of course, is Killua and his murder, muck-duck, I don't know, of Office reference of those two random guys on the airship. So Netero playing a little game of like keep away from Gon and Killua. Killua gets really upset because he feels like it's rigged against him. Like there's no way that he'll possibly ever get it. Leaves, walking down the hallway, bumps into some dude. Beef occurs, and then we get a cutout from outside of the airship where Killua doesn't even move, and you just see like blood and whatnot, and potentially. Looks like blood. I think. Yeah. But it looked like he just straight up murdered two people. Yeah. Like nothing.
And this comes soon after we found out that he was from a family of assassins.
And stabbed his mom in the face.
Mom and his brother
in the side. The reason I keep bringing up the mom, though, is because he said he stabbed her in the face.
Because she didn't
want to
like...
be an assassin.
Yeah, she didn't like that, which is also weird.
Didn't want to be an assassin, but seems like very capable of being an assassin.
Very trained in assassin techniques.
Yeah. Intense. I'm excited to see what goes on here. I thought Hisoka was going to be number one OG, triple OG, like, badass of the show. But Killua...
Don't know about him.
I think he's the one to watch. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into this.
Kind of worried for Gon being his friend. Because he's so innocent.
I think that they would be cool together, but I'm just excited. I'm just happy. Yeah. Because it's awesome.
I just want to know what's next.
Well, the other thing that I was saying, and I just want to mention this again, just in case people didn't hear it in the last one, is what are the Phantom Troupe? Like, are they assassins? Is that what they are? Because I wonder if he's like attached to the Phantom Troupe. Because that would be a cool storyline.
That would be.
Because he doesn't really interact with Kurapika at all.
Yeah.
At any point in the story right now.
You're right.
A little bit with Leorio.
Yeah.
And that was even kind of a negative interaction.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think that'd be a cool storyline. So if that does end up happening later, I want people to know. They'll be like, go way back. Hugz knew what was going on. Or maybe not so way back. Maybe once they start hanging out, we'll find out right away.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Do you have any crazy theories?
Well, I like that theory.
Do you?
Like, as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yas.
Yas.
Slay. He literally did, I think.
Yeah.
All right, but let's go ahead and see what's going down. Hunter.
Oh, my God.
Oh, snap.
I freaking love him so much.
It's like the freaking Washington Monument over there. Beans! Look at Killua looking all innocent. All these dudes look sketch. And that laugh though, that I'm trying to laugh, I don't really want, like, have to laugh, I'm laughing on purpose laugh.
Yeah. Holy moly.
See, can't he just use his grappling hook and, like, stick it in there? Oh, he's about to fall.
There's probably a trick that's gonna happen.
Or, like, one of the grips is not... Is it wings? That is not a bird! That is not a bird! That's like a fat baby! What the hell? Look at his butt!
It's like flying babies! Oh my gosh!
That's like some Rick and Morty monsters.
Oh my gosh!
Are all of the doors safe? That's what I'm saying. There's more than one because everybody would have gone into the same place. So they're gonna have to each go in their own one.
Unless they hug each
Can't they
other.
like hold it like open? Like halfway and like slide in or something?
Yeah.
地上で再び会おう。じゃあ行くぜ。1、2の。
No. Watch them all like be next to each other down there. Like you can only go through the doors to get. Yep.
我々はここから出られないのではないか。
Well, they'd still be the majority because. Oh. I guess they do need a fifth. Super majority rule. Even if there was 5, as long as 3 of them agree.
Yeah.
What if nobody? What if everybody else just jumps off the side of the mountain trying to climb? I wonder if the 5th person that comes in is gonna be like a plant.
That's what I was thinking.
Watch it be Tompa.
I was thinking that too. Someone just gonna fall through. It's gotta be someone or Hisoka.
That look like Tompa.
Topa!
Yeah.
I knew it had to be somebody that.
Somebody was gonna mess everything up.
Yeah.
バツのボタンを押したのはすまん俺だ間違って押しちまった
By mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. Now we've seen Killua. Tompa needs to watch out.
Yeah.
I want to know how one person's selfishness. See, that's what I was thinking right here. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But he said one person's selfishness could derail the whole group.
Right.
So I'm wondering how.
Yeah.
なんで右なんだよこういう時は左だろ普通
確かに行動学の見地からも人は迷ったり分かれ道を選ぶときには無意識に左を選択するケースが多いらしい。
お前らなだからこそ右なんだよ試験官の裏を書くならな試験官が左の法則を知っていれば
Put something dangerous on the left, yeah.
What if one of them dies? Falls and dies or something?
There's 5 over there. Damn, there's some heavy shackles. Fighting against them.
戦い方は自由引き分けはなし相手に負けを認めさせたら勝ちとする
I feel like there's gonna be some death happening. I feel like this could be when Tompa eats it.
勝負自体はそう単純ではない彼らは1時間につき1年諸君を足止めした分だけ刑期が短くなる契約をしているつまり時間稼ぎも彼らの狙い
So
と
they
な
don't
る
even want to just win right away. They just want to make
Yeah.
it take as long as possible.
72時間以内にゴールしなければ戦い方が自由ってことは裏を返せば何でもありってことだぜ
This is awesome.
来るかわからねえって
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
相手の出方が測れない分所詮はリスクが大きいここは私が
いや俺が行こう
Oh God. Here we go.
I'd let him go first.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got something like up his sleeve with
俺を
that
今一
though.
つ信用しきれてないだろうそんな俺に2勝2敗の場面で登場するような対象役を任せられるか
All I keep thinking about, like, because I'm just addicted to games, is Fortnite. And I'm like, just start building ramps.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? Because it's like the perfect open area. Just start building. Anybody got a porta for it?
まさかあのトンパが
Me either. I'm so confused by that.
He's got something up his
大丈夫か
sleeve.
な
Yeah.
デスマッチを提案する
Deathmatch.
デスマッチ
Well, that's a little rash. Tompa's got the size. Just run at him, wrecking ball him
Yeah.
off.
受けた
That dude's pure muscle.
He accepted a death match. Is Tompa badass and we just don't know? Wow, I might have been sleeping on him because he was the rookie crusher. Watch Tompa just get chunked, like right out the gate, just
Yeah.
off the edge. So he just took a loss. So did he just think that dude's like really strong, so he wanted to take him out of the equation by giving up?
いいだろう。この勝負、俺の勝ちだ。
Because that dude can't fight
我
again.
々があと2勝すれば。
Theoretically, that could be useful if that dude was like the best fighter.
Yeah.
短縮されるのだ。
Dude, even if you get 72 years down, you still got 120 years, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm against murder, but if they accidentally bump him off the edge.
新人の夢を摘み取った
Because people are dying, you know what I mean? It's not like...
Yeah.
花からないのさ
The thing is, if he stops fighting and stops voting, it can cause more problems with them because it'd be 2 and 2, because a lot of them have been 3 and 2.
Yeah. I'm so nervous.
I'm not. I feel like Gon will
トンパ
rack
の
up the
思惑
win.
により
Yeah.
不利な状況へと追い込まれたゴンたち。次の対
Is this
戦
the
相
end of the
手
episode?
瀬戸監との勝負に待ち受けている
I
もの
thought
は
we'd see Gon fight, but I don't think we're gonna see it.
すで
40,
に
so the
1
2
名
were
が
dead.
脱落
With 1 eliminated, 139 remaining.
39名
Because of the guy got eaten.
Eaten by the baby.
The baby bird.
Yep. Alright, so the
Wow.
next episode is going to be Gon
Gon
versus
versus-
Sudoken. Or whatever you say it.
Sudoku.
I feel like he's going to rack up the win.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like,
Killua is going to rack up an easy win.
yeah. I feel like they've got to make it through, obviously. I
for
mean, the
sure,
show
yeah.
can't, like, you know.
And here,
Yeah.
it's like 140 more episodes of them just sitting in the tower, like waiting for the 72 hours to run.
Yeah. Longest 72
Yeah.
hours
What do you guys want to
in
do?
anime history.
Like, it's them living out another year waiting for the exam again.
Yeah.
like,
They forgot about
They start a
us.
pizzeria together.
All we
and-
have is a skateboard.
Yeah, exactly. They're just hanging out. It like
Yeah.
turns into friends or something.
I like that it's kind of like an escape room because I love going to like escape rooms. I don't know if you've heard, if you guys have heard of that, but
They're awesome.
it's like you go in a room, they
You
lock
pay
you
to
in,
get
you
locked
like
in a room.
got to figure
for
out
an
like
hour.
how to get it out. Even though it's not like a majority vote thing, it's like you have to figure out clues and stuff to get out, and so I really like that.
I dig it. It reminds me of Escape Room. I was going back and forth on Tompa because I'm like, okay, there's a few ways it could have gone.
Yeah.
Either he's super badass and we didn't know, and he
Yeah.
was going to wreck that dude up, and then we'd be like, wow, he actually could be a hunter. He just chooses not to be.
Right.
2, he could have got killed right away.
Yeah.
By what you call it.
And then I was like, what would they do if they didn't have a 5th person? Like, then what would
Well,
happen?
and my other idea was that if he just bows out or refuses to vote, it can cause a lot of 2-2 votes that'll be
Yeah.
problems. Because Leorio is very argumentative.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would cause problems.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But so Tompa does what Tompa does. Throws it, messes it up for everybody. Now they only can essentially eat 2 more loss. So they can only take 1 more loss.
Yeah. Because
Because if they take the 3rd, they're out.
I bet what's gonna happen is the next 2 people are gonna win, and then there's gonna be a loss.
If I had to pick the loss, I'd say Leoria.
Yeah.
That's just me. I feel like
Yeah.
the strongest contenders from what we've seen up until this point are Gon, Killua, and Kirby.
But then again, the show could really like fool us, and you know, Leorio could like totally crush it, and then
It could be like one of the 3, most likely, in my opinion, Kurapika, lose. Or Gon underestimate this opponent because he
He'll
said they look
Killua.
weak. I think Killua is gonna, everybody's gonna see a different
But
side
I think
to him.
also you're like, oh hey, he just like totally killed
Yeah.
these people, like the viewers, and then
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna expect him to win, and then he's gonna
Easily.
like,
I expect him
not
to win easily.
It would be like really weird if he didn't win after we just saw that.
But I feel like he's going to win in a fashion that's going to show some people what he's really about.
Yeah.
And people are going to see him like we see him right now.
Yeah.
And it did mention there's only 40 applicants that came to this point. So he did kill those 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Savage.
super savage, yeah.
Savage.
Savage.
I dig this though. I like the whole escape room vibe, with like Fight Club vibe. What I'm wondering is what else is after this. They have to essentially
Yeah.
do 5-on-5 combat what kind of, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
so far their decisions have only been like, do you want to open this door? Do you want to turn left or right? Like, are there going to be decisions that are much more intense or risky?
I feel like they're going to drag this tower phase out for like
a couple
episodes. Yeah.
Also, I'm wondering if there are really 3 more phases after this, 2 to 3 more phases after this, like Tompa said, or if this is the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what happens next? And it's like, they've already been through some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Just getting to the place where they start the exam was an adventure in itself. Then they ran for a while, and you're like, oh, like, okay, it's endurance, it's whatever, but it's kind of boring overall. Yeah. You know, it's like not something that's really interesting to watch. You know what I mean? But then they got to the forest, and you're like, oh man, like they had to navigate all this deadly stuff and this really crazy terrain. And then they get to the gourmet challenge where it's like, okay, they have to
cook and hunt for their food.
Yeah, well, not just the cooking, but like the crazy daredevil hunting to get to location. Now they're having to do combat with these prisoners that are like, you know, super scary, serial bombers and murderers, you know, and stuff like that.
And then the villains, or the examiners, which look like villains, honestly, that are like the prison holders. You know, I want to know more about them.
Well, and I'm like, you know, it's escalated, but what really can you do after this?
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotten to a point now where anything else after this would be kind of boring. Or downhill. Because you started off with just traveling there, running, you know, doing navigation through the woods.
There was
cooking.
Like the mental thing with the lady and which tunnel to take.
But then like you've gotten now into like extremes of jumping into a cavern and like, you know, stuff like that. And now putting your life at risk.
But I'm sure we're going to be really surprised. I'm sure after this, if there is another phase, we're going to be like, oh, this isn't boring. This is crazy, you know?
Well, it could be boring. Who knows? I don't know. What I'm looking most forward to right now is Killua's fight.
Yes.
Okay.
Gon's fight.
Gon's fight will be fun, but
I'm
like
excited
I'm
for
looking
literally
forward.
all of the rest of the fights.
I'm looking for. You know what I want to see though? That we're not probably gonna get to see. I want to see Hisoka.
Yeah.
I want to see what's happening on that side.
Like how he takes out people.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. It might be
real quick though, just like.
I wish there was, if they don't feature him more, because like he does get mentions, he does get like a little bit here and there. I would watch a show that was just about Hisoka. Yeah. Like I totally would.
Yeah.
Whenever we're watching this, I'm like, what's Hisoka doing right now? I'm like an obsessed like teenage girl. Like in my notebook, I just have like
Hisoka with hearts.
Hisoka.
And flowers.
Hisoka hugs.
Oh
like
my god.
That's all I'm writing. Like hashtag Hisoka
so
hugs.
Cute. Look at you.
You know, that's my life right now. That's how I feel.
I'm gonna need to make you some cheese.
Calm down.
For dinner.
Calm down, okay? I'm got a little bromance. I got a little crush going on right now. But anyway, super good episode. Like where it's going. And the crazy thing to me is that people say it doesn't even really get into its stride until 10 episodes in.
Yeah, that confuses
and I'm already
me.
I'm
bought in.
This is the best. I love this show.
It picks up how? Like, I'm just wondering how, like, okay, once they become hunters, then what are we going to do? Like, and I've mentioned that before, but of course we have storylines we can go on from Phantom Troupe.
It's almost like the show will be about hunters. What?
It just seems like it would be so different than what it is now.
Yeah. I wonder right now if the group that we have is a group that continues.
I'm sure.
Like, are these 4 going to be our main characters after they become hunters? Because, like, Kurapika has their own, you know, revenge story that they want. Leorio's talked about just wanting to go and get money. Like,
I feel like they're going to stick together.
I just wonder if it's going to be Gon branching off and we watch Gon.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Or they could branch apart separately, but then we get episodes where we watch all of their different storylines.
Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that would be like kind of sad to see them like go separate ways.
I don't know. It's almost like My Hero when they do their internships and go off and...
Yeah, but that only lasts
so
for like,
long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wonder... Because once they become hunters, they're going to be in a whole different world with all these new characters that are already established hunters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a whole new cast of characters outside of what we're seeing now. Because right now we're just dealing with the applicants, and most of those aren't going to make it.
Yeah.
So I feel like the game is totally going to change as far as characters in the universe once they get out of the exam phase.
Right.
So I feel like it will drastically change us in that way. Also, I wish we could see the captain again. I really enjoyed the captain.
You like the captain.
I hope he comes back. He is super cool. Like, I liked him.
All
He was
these
a fun
people.
character.
Yeah.
Also, Menchie. Like, Menchie's on the ship with them, like on the airship.
I love
But
Mito.
I hope she's a part of the story.
I want to also see where Mito is. Like, you know, like how she is doing. I don't know. I want to know more about her. It was like
I want to know more about her, but
like-
I'm like, I don't really know.
I want to, because she was really sad, you know?
Nah.
She was sad.
I feel bad for her, okay? Obviously, like, her situation is a sad one, but I'm saying, like, as far as a character, I'm not really, like, I'm sitting here like, what's Ahsoka doing? Hit me up.
Well,
like,
yeah, I'm worried about
why you
that
ghosting
too, but
me?
it's like,
I didn't see Ahsoka at all this episode. Why you ghosting me?
Man.
You know what I mean?
You're so upset.
I texted you 3 days ago and you haven't hit me back. You got read receipts. I know
and
you saw
I sent
it.
you like 20 texts in that day.
I know you saw
You
it.
didn't respond to any of
I saw you update your status.
that. I messaged you on Facebook.
That's right.
You didn't respond.
Who's that?
And I saw you post that meme.
Who's that hunter you tagged yourself with? Alright. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did, sub if you donated. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know what it means. It means the world. I think I left a word out there. But
That's all right. We haven't eaten
that's
dinner
all
yet,
right.
so our
That's
brains are
okay.
not quite working.
yeah, we're talking about gourmet hunters. We need to hunt our own gourmet. Speaking of, I made Zuppa Toscana
It was
from Olive Garden.
delicious.
It was great. We might start a cooking channel.
Delicious.
We love you guys. We'll be back with more videos here. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.